Hello, and welcome to today's p+log. I will note, because I already posted the video, that this p+log will be skipped. Not skipped, but it has skipped a number, and that is because I do this a lot, where there are p+logs that just aren't really meant for people. That's kind of how they started out. At least I got really comfortable with having p+logs that I know wouldn't be seen by anybody, but at the same time I've known that, you know, what I share is because I want to share it with people. I want people to know.
Okay.
But it would be people who are close to me. So yeah, that p+log will be if
I need help.
I gotta open the gas. Okay, Mom is gonna do her own thing. So anyways, this p+log was supposed to be about lesson plans, at least according to what I said at the previous public p+log. But I actually haven't gotten to work on my mission statement, vision statement, and I also now added philosophy statement. And that is because I got sick, and I am a firm believer in the body being its own, medicine. I mean, the immune system is there for a reason. It is the fail-safe for when things happen, because things do happen. I don't know how I got sick, but I basically recovered in a day, because I was beginning to feel symptoms the day before, and then I really just was having it all day yesterday. So I'm not sick anymore. I'm not going to talk about anything about me being sick anymore. I wanted to talk about my mission statement, and while my mom is in line, I want to show you. I'm wearing heels, by the way, so I am struggling with walking. I'm not a heels person, but where I'm going, it might be necessary. But yeah, I just want to show some. Oh, I got a text from Numra. Hi, Numra. Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to give a shout out. Shout out to Victory. We were talking on Messenger, and you wanted to know if this is really me. This is really me. Hi. Okay, so here is some stuff. When I rewatched the videos from yesterday, or from the previous p+log that was public, and pulled out these keywords, and I color-coded them so that I could know what words should I be putting in my mission statement, what words should I be putting in my vision statement. And then I was like, you know what? When I'm talking about God, it may not be seen in the mission or the vision, but it's definitely the foundation for both. So I think I should include a philosophy statement. So that's how that's going. I'll be working on it during the drive. While we're here, I also want to show you my logo art. Oh, yeah. So, my mom is back. Okay, Mom. I heard you the first time. Okay, I'm back. It's actually just a very quick thing what I have to do, usually, and all the time. I hope I don't have my passport missing. Gasp! I have been discovered. OMG. Give me a moment. It was right there. Okay. So, I'm not going out anymore. So, I wanted to share my logo art because, as childish as it may look, the idea is that I'm working with kids, so hello. but yeah, I've always loved Microsoft Paint. It's like my favorite thing, and I don't like 3D because it's not what I learned on. But I learned on Microsoft Paint, about digital art, I should say. And I've always used it ever since for anything I'm working on. So a lot of like if you remember me mentioning the education graph where it talks about the red shift and the blue shift, whatever, I used Microsoft Paint because I'm a girl who goes for free things. I'm not going to try and use Adobe just to make a graphic. But yeah, so this progression of me creating a logo, which I'll show you, I first learned that on Skillshare. And no, I'm not sponsored by Skillshare, nor do I have membership anymore. I actually canceled it because they were overcharging me at one point. But Skillshare was a great resource for me at the time that I just wanted to really learn a bunch of random things, and I think it's a really good resource, and I think it's a pretty good model, minus the fact that it is still a company looking for money, which what company isn't? That's the world we live in. But yeah, I definitely benefited from it in that like December of 2017, because it was when I was going to NLC. But that's where I learned that when you're doing any graphic design, you don't want to you don't want to constantly edit and what's the word, and not have the previous steps, because there may be something that you like or an idea that you like, but because you already worked on it to a different place, it's kind of hard to replicate it, because I mean, art, it's still art, so it's not as easy to copy. So what you do is you just keep track of every step. So if you want, and I've actually done this with another logo design I had, which I can actually show you. I was going to show that before because I really thought that would have been my logo design before, but I actually really like this logo design that I showed you. So it's going to be an old one, at least for now. I mean, it might be used again for this other idea I have that isn't really an education, it's more of a lifestyle concept based off of my personal choices, which is minimal, just because I like prioritizing other things. Oh gosh, I'm not trying to copy anything. Let me find it. p+log public, okay. Brand and logo. See, okay. So let me show you. It's gonna load. But yeah, the idea that I would be using it for would be for like another brand totally. So that was the conception. This is based off of the circles was based off of the graph that I want to use for sharing evaluations. That's an adjustment again of it, where it's all caps and there's a little bit of a white outline. And then again, but then there's variation in the lettering, which I obviously took. And then this was my original logo. I was thinking of using this logo for everything. It was based off of 4 circles. And what happened was I was doing just stupid stuff. I don't even remember what, like, I believe it was the summer of 2017, because I just had so much time on my hands, and I really wanted to just do something that was like, I want to plan my outfits because I'm tired of having to pick my outfits. So then I was like, okay, what if I just had like 7 favorite tops and then 4 favorite bottoms. And I would arrange the pieces in a way that one day of the week wouldn't, like a Monday, the people who I would see on Monday, even if they were, I was imagining I was going to school, so I was thinking of the Monday, Wednesday schedule and then the Tuesday, Thursday. But even with them in mind again, that outfit wouldn't be seen by Monday, Wednesday people within a month, really. Like that combination. And it's the idea of variation that I was playing with. And anyways, I ended up making this, okay, the 4 circles are, the bottoms, and then I'm going to write in the number of what outfits appear in a month or something like that. I don't remember what rule I had, but I ended up having a lot in one circle and then 1 or 0 or something, and then I had like something on the in-betweens, and it worked out to make a P, and I was like, that is so cool. And then I was like, it's even cool how it has a little cross in there, because it's like it's kind of missing a piece. And anyways, I love the cross. It's a reminder of Jesus, and I like putting that in my logo in many places. So when that one comes out, it is Christ-centered again. But that's future. So forget about it. We're not even talking about that right now. But yeah, logo design for me has just been pretty like spontaneous, and I am the only one who does it. Anytime I've designed anything, like for the longest time, and it's not on this computer, it would actually have been on my hard drive, but I think the hardest thing about logo design is not making it too much about you, and that's why I'm really happy about this logo design that I showed you for Plan A+, because it is rainbowy, and I like rainbows because in color theory, if you want the science, it does convey a universal idea that everyone is included because it's like all the colors. But I've just liked it because it just shows range, and I like thinking of knowledge or life as just a spectrum of things to do, and but it all comes from one light again, like life is life. But yeah, so having that logo design and even putting that into what I would hope to do with an app, which is again another future idea, or now, it just depends on, you know, who I'm friends with, because I know my skills in app development is not one of them. But yeah, like that app, it was very much me. Like the whole color was purple and it was pecans, and I was like, I really want to keep it pecans, but I know that this is not going to sell to people who don't like pecans. So then I added a little bit of story to it, where even like the opening intro, because you know how apps can have a little animation short. I had a little animation short and I like it, but I still don't like how it was all purple, with the exception of the pink and then the green and then the gold and the blue. But those were like accent colors. The main color was purple, and there's nothing wrong with purple, but it was just too me. So I'm really glad that it's branched out into this color. And I have to admit, doing a lot of research lately on Khan Academy, because it turns out we have a lot in common, and that is not surprising to me. People who love education tend to have similar ideas, and Khan Academy is very much in tune with today's like market, as well as just so many things. But then he also has a big heart, him and his organization. So it's really interesting. But I think I like the idea of just having a digital presence before really establishing something physical. And digital may mean the app, digital may mean videos, and digital may mean, you know, just posting blogs or thoughts like what I do on Instagram. But going from there to eventually having a school, because I do have a model school as well. As I mentioned before, I've written them down on my notes. It's just so cool that someone else has done that already and has already got something in the market, because it's kind of just like people need to see that it is beneficial, and even though it's not totally the same, there are still a lot in common, and that's what it means to, you know, build from other people. Anyways, I shared all that I could share for today. Thanks for watching. I have to do some stuff for the job interview that I'll be going to. I'll share more information later if necessary. Yeah. Okay, bye.